Good day, here are the top stories from the Philippine News Agency. Our starting point is President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.'s directive of swift and coordinated disaster response efforts as severe tropical storm Kristine lashed most of Luzon, dumping heavy rains and leaving a trail of devastation in many areas. The President has ordered an all-out mobilization of government resources to provide immediate aid to those impacted by the cyclone. In a statement issued today, President Marcos reaffirmed his administration's commitment to deliver relief and rescue operations through land, air, and sea. He says help is on the way as he vowed continuous support for the hardest-hit communities. Marcos has ordered the full deployment of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, Philippine National Police, Bureau of Fire Protection, and the Philippine Coast Guard to assist in both rescue and relief efforts. Air and sea assets, including presidential helicopters, have been dispatched to expedite the delivery of aid. The Department of Social Welfare and Development has been activated to deliver both prepositioned and fresh relief supplies, with financial aid to follow as soon as weather conditions permit. Additionally, the President directed the Department of Agriculture to accelerate food production initiatives and ensure prompt crop insurance payments to affected farmers. The Department of Public Works and Highways has been tasked with clearing blocked roads, and private contractors have been called upon to help restore traffic on damaged routes. Meanwhile, the Department of Trade and Industry is closely monitoring price controls on essential goods to prevent profiteering, ensuring the smooth flow of goods in storm-affected areas. In leading these efforts, President Marcos has canceled all leaves for uniformed personnel except for medical and humanitarian reasons to ensure maximum manpower in the disaster response. Cabinet secretaries have also been designated to oversee relief operations in the most severely affected regions, ensuring a coordinated and streamlined response to this national emergency. Yesterday, the President assured the public that the national government is tirelessly working to deploy relief, recovery, and rehabilitation efforts in areas hardest hit by the storm. He says all available resources of the national government are being allocated to ensure swift assistance and a speedy return to normalcy in the affected areas. He also called on government agencies and private sector partners to work together to assist those in need. The Armed Forces of the Philippines remains on high alert amid continuing rescue and relief operations in areas hit by severe tropical storm Kristine. In a statement, it said the Philippine Army's humanitarian assistance and disaster relief teams continue to aid flood-affected families in the Bicol region. In Batanes, 14 Air Force reservists helped reinforce homes and secure structures before the storm hit. In Samal, the disaster response team of the 63rd Infantry Battalion of Joint Task Force Storm helped manage rising floodwaters and assist residents in Basay Town, which is affected by continuous rainfall. In Albay, the Air Force Tactical Operations Group 5 rescued families trapped in floods in Barangay Santa Cruz in Libon Town and assisted in the evacuation of a stranded senior citizen in Legazpi City. Other tactical operations groups also held rescue operations and disaster relief in Quezon Province, Bicol Region, and Camarines Sur. The AFP said it is working alongside local governments and other agencies to deliver swift and coordinated disaster response efforts. Meanwhile, the city government of Manila has deployed a 14-member rescue team from the Manila Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office to help in rescue and relief operations in Naga City. The team left for Naga on Thursday night with a mobile filtration system, rescue boats with outboard motors, rescue trucks, and a transporter truck. Manila Mayor Hani Lacuna said she and the MDRRMO coordinated directly with Naga City officials to work on ways to assist the storm-hit city. Lacuna also assures Manileños that rescue teams were also ready to assist city residents after heavy rainfall from Kristine also battered Metro Manila. The province of Cavite is now under a state of calamity due to the widespread impact of severe tropical storm Kristine. Governor Athena Tolentino made the announcement Thursday night as families in parts of the province were forced to evacuate due to floods and heavy rains. This as 11 out of 23 cities and towns were affected by floods, with 2 dams in Bacoor City and 9 river systems reportedly overflowing. Provincial Information Officer Dennis Cajulis said Over 2,500 families, or about 8,900 residents, so far have been evacuated throughout the province. One person has been reported missing. The provincial government advises residents to stay tuned to advisories from authorities and contact the hotline number of the Cavite Provincial Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office. Several other provinces and towns have been placed under a state of calamity due to rains, floods, and landslides caused by Kristine. Aside from Cavite, Quezon Province, particularly the towns of Mulanay, Tagkawayan, and Lucban, are also under a state of calamity. In Bicol region, the state of calamity has been implemented in Albay, Camarines Norte, Camarines Sur, and Sorsogon, particularly in the towns of Donsol and Matnog. Calbayog City and Samar, 12 towns in eastern Samar, and Lope de Vega in northern Samar are also under a state of calamity. The Government Service Insurance System and Social Security System are offering loans for members residing in areas declared under a state of calamity due to severe tropical storm Kristine. In a statement Friday, GSIS announced that their emergency loan program is now available in Albay and Naga City, with plans to extend the program to other calamity-hit areas. Members without an existing emergency loan can borrow up to 20,000 pesos, while those with existing balances can apply for up to 40,000 pesos. The loan carries a 6% interest rate per annum payable over 3 years. To qualify for the emergency loan, members must be actively employed, not on leave without pay, free from pending administrative or legal cases, have at least 6 months premium contributions, and a minimum net take-home pay of 5,000 pesos. Pensioners must also maintain at least 25% of their net pension after loan deductions to be eligible. GSIS members and pensioners can use the GSIS Touch mobile app for a more secure, seamless, and efficient loan application process. For assistance with the GSIS Touch app, members can contact the 24/7 GSIS Customer Service Center. Meanwhile, SSS has also opened salary and pension loans for members affected by severe tropical storm Kristine. To qualify for a 1-month salary loan, employed, self-employed, and voluntary members must have at least 36 monthly contributions. Members seeking a 2-month salary loan must have at least 72 posted contributions and must be under 65 years old at the time of application. Additionally, they must not have been granted any final benefits such as total disability, retirement, or death. Individually paying members must have 6 posted contributions under their current membership type before applying. Qualified members can submit their salary loan application through the my.sss portal. Approved loan amounts will be credited to their registered UMID ATM card or any PesoNet participating bank. SSS members can repay their loan in 2 years with 24 equal monthly amortizations and an annual interest rate of 10%. A sign of relief on the weather, severe tropical storm Kristine is nearing its exit from the Philippine area of responsibility this afternoon or evening, but strong winds and gale force gusts continue to pose a significant threat across various regions. The storm was last seen near Bacnotan, La Union and is moving west-northwest at 15 kilometers per hour, packing maximum winds of 95 kilometers per hour and gusts of 115 kilometers per hour. According to Pagasa, strong to gale force gusts are forecasted for Mimaropa, the Bicol region, Visayas, and Mindanao, particularly today and in the coming days. Gale warnings remain in effect for the seaboards of Luzon and the western Visayas, making sea travel dangerous for all types of vessels. Tropical cyclone wind signal number 2 is raised over parts of Luzon, including the northwestern portion of mainland Cagayan, covering areas like Santa Praxedes, Claveria, Sanchez Mira, Abulug, Pamplona, as well as the Babuyan Islands. Other areas under signal number 2 include Nueva Vizcaya, Apayao, Abra, Kalinga Mountain Province, Ifugao, Benguet, Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Sur, La Union, Pangasinan, Nueva Ecija, Tarlac, Pampanga, Zambales, and the northern portion of Bataan, such as Morong, Hermosa, Dinalupihan, Bagak, Orani, Samal, Abukay, and Balangas City. Signal number 1 is in effect for Batanes, the rest of mainland Cagayan, Isabela, Quirino, Aurora, Bulacan, The rest of Bataan, Metro Manila, Cavite, Batangas, Laguna, Rizal, Quezon, Occidental and Oriental Mindoro, Marinduque, Romblon, and parts of northern Palawan, including El Nido, Taytay, San Vicente, Dumaran, Araceli, Calamian, Cuyo, and Kalayaan Islands. Signal number 1 is also raised over parts of the Visayas, particularly the northern portions of Aklan, Antique, and Kaluya Islands. Kristine is forecast to intensify as it moves over the West Philippine Sea in the coming days, with the possibility of being upgraded to a typhoon not completely ruled out. However, it may weaken by early next week as a surge of northeasterly winds sets in. Meanwhile, Pag-asa warns that Kristine is likely to continue moving westward over the West Philippine Sea, loop counterclockwise throughout the weekend, then move eastward. This depends on the behavior of a second tropical cyclone approaching PAR from the east. The tropical depression was spotted 2,440 kilometers east of eastern Visayas. It is moving northward at 25 kilometers per hour with maximum sustained winds of 55 kilometers per hour and gustiness of up to 70 kilometers per hour. The tropical depression so far does not affect the country. And that's the latest and the biggest stories on the PNA Headlines. For more news updates, visit our website pna.gov.ph or Facebook and X account, Philippine News Agency. The PNA Headlines is also streamed via the Silvicia Facebook page. You may also watch the PNA Headlines through the Philippine News Agency's YouTube account and via the News and Information Bureau website under PNA News. It's 61 days before Christmas. I'm Bench Bondok. This is the PNA Headlines, bringing stories that unite the nation.